Hey, it's Melissa from Catch the Buzz. So we're just out here working in the yard on some stuff. So anyways, and she was gonna say hi.
Hi. Wait, no, Callie has to say.
And that's my beloved grandcat, Calpurnia. She's a beautiful, fluffy baby. Calpurnia, come here, my love. You're going to be on YouTube, baby. Tomatoes, I don't remember what kind they are. Hopefully I'll put it in the description, or my husband will comment what they are. Probably both. Here are some tomatoes we have on, I think these are San Marzanos. I think we might have the San Marzanos and Romas. Anyways, hop over here. These are my husband's favorite, our Disneyland roses. They were expensive. We ordered them online, and they came in. Thomas, my husband, tell me what kind of flower this is. I don't remember. I don't remember what the color or the name is. This is also another Disneyland rose, which super cool. Love those. They're beautiful. Oh, we even look at this nice little bouquet of them. They're so pretty. Anyways, let's see. We have a little bit of a purple one right here, really pretty, and I don't remember what that's called or the color. Feel free to put in the comments below if you know what that is. Here's our cherry tree. So funny thing about that. So yeah, we have the net on there. We should have gotten it off because it's growing through the net right now, so that'll be fun to fix that. Anyway, so we got a net on there this year because last year we didn't remember like what kind of cherries were growing, and so we're like, oh yeah, they still need to get more red. And they were like I think they're like Rainier cherries. That name may be wrong, I don't know, but they're a yellow cherry that always stays kind of yellow and then gets a little bit red. So we were letting them ripen still, and I'm like, no, I think those are ripe. But the birds know they were ripe, and I think we got like 6 cherries to eat off of there because they ate the rest. So that was our gift to the birds last year. Anyways, let's see what other roses we have with different colors. I just told my husband, I was like, my dream is I want to have like all different colors out in the front of the house. I just want to have like every color of rose. So if you have suggestions on some different roses that you love, and maybe I should get, like, comment that if you want. Here's this little yellow rose. There's just a bunch of them. They seem to grow pretty well, but only one right now, of course, because I'm recording. I don't remember what color this one is. Oh my gosh, there's a wasp nest. That's fun. Oh, Kitty, you're so dangerous. Yeah, and there's not a rose on there right now to show you, and not on here either. But I know one of these is one that's really pretty. It's like a light yellow and pink on the edge. These ones are really pretty. I love these. They're like an orangish pink color. Really pretty. And then this is the lilac bush, which, hey, I didn't cut off those little brown tops, so don't feel bad about your gardening. My gardening is not perfect. Oh, let's see. My husband, what one is this? This is a blueberry cousin, Saskatoon. I think it's a Saskatoon. Here's our little baby coming around. Hi, California, my love. All right, and then let's see. What is this? Milkweed, I think is called.
Yeah.
So, yep. So here's another one that, yeah, got overgrown by grass. So we need to take care of that. And here are our super delicious red grapes that the wasps are getting right now. They're so good, and they can't resist them, and they are like sleeping. They're camping out in there. They're sleeping in there overnight, so we can't get any. So nice of them. Anyways. Oh, what is that, beauty? What is it you're loving here? I think that is carrots that have gone to seed. I don't remember. So, yep, here's some carrots. Oh, this here is asparagus. Oh, there's a carrot that somebody picked and left it there. Probably because they weren't supposed to pick it. All right, I'm gonna grab these right now. But I like to grow like rainbow carrots because I'm like, hey, you know, why not make life interesting? Why just do the same thing all the time? I like to make things fun. Anyways, yep, so I put a trap up there to try and hopefully eliminate some of the competition of these wasps on our grapes. Because like here is this huge bunch in here. Like look at that, full of grapes. Tons and tons of grapes there. Sure, I'll got carrots in my hand, but I'm gonna zoom in. There we go. There's a huge cache of grapes in there. And they're enjoying it, and I'm like, oh, I might try and get some from them later, but there are other grapes I just got to cut back. I don't know, maybe a day when it's raining or something. Okay. All right, and this, I know this is catnip. If I remember right, this is catnip. Which people tell you there's like nothing you can do with catnip. It just is like drugs for cats or something, and that's not true. There are a lot of medicinal benefits to that, which is something I'm going to be trying out myself. But oh, what is it called? Rain Country. There's a lady I've been looking at, and she's got a lot of cool different things and links to other people that know a lot of things about catnip, and she's tried some stuff out and can help with like women's like periods and stuff like that, menstrual things and stuff. So yeah, Rain Country, she seems to be just a really cool you know, follower of Christ that talks about those things, which for me it is awesome. Anyways, trying to help people. That's what she's doing. And here's our watermelons. They're doing good. There's a lot of watermelons there. 1, 2, 3, 4, a baby one, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 watermelons. And then my husband was planting this corn. I think it's strawberry corn if I remember right, because it's red and it's little. And he's using the 3 Sisters method, which is a Native American method for growing things. And I know that you plant corn in the middle first, and then as that starts growing up, you plant like some kind of a squash, and then you plant beans, and they all help each other to keep away bugs and help each other to have their different nutrients and stuff that they need. Anyways, and then I'm trying to remember, this is called a cucuzzi, and look at this flower. It's like lace. It's beautiful. And this is just a type of squash. Here's one that somebody accidentally ran over because it's by the road. Yeah, that was gray, she says, probably. So here's a little cucuzzi. I've got another one growing on the other side that I'll make it around to, hopefully. Anyways, as you can see, our gardening. Here's some growing up on the grapevines. Whoops. So anyways, here... this is pumpkins over here. We've got, oh, how many pumpkins we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9. There's a little one over there hiding. See if I can zoom in. 9, is that 10? I don't remember. And then there's one we already picked by the front door. So here's our grapevines. So this is how long this is. It's like, you know, the length of a good distance close to the length of the property. Here's another grapes that we have going here. And I said we have beehives before, so here's some of our bee equipment that we just moved off of the bee yard where we had them. Four-wheeler that we have, just always working on projects. Got a fire pit we picked up from somebody that they were going to get rid of. Here's a watering system that we set up because, well, we don't have sprinklers. We don't have, so we have to do our own watering. Anyways, some cabbages growing here, and for us and for bugs to be eating. Oh, and I can't remember what herb that is. My husband would tell me what one that is. This is dill, I believe. And this is mint, a volunteer that was still there from another year. I know I asked my husband the other day, I think this is one that I swear we've tried to grow up before. Calendula sounds right. And then I think this is potatoes. I don't know that I remember we planted potatoes here. Was it from this year or another year? I'm not sure. Anyways, oh, and these. Some of you probably would not know what this is. This is Brussels sprouts. They're really cool. They make just a huge plant, so you have to prepare for that. And then what I love is, so this is kind of scary. So my husband and my son, there was a farm that was going to get torn down. And so they had these fence panels and stuff. And so we grabbed a couple of them that we were told that we could have. And so my son and my husband, while I went inside, they came and made them into arches. Well, we have them secured really well with some poles here now, but we didn't at first for a couple years. So anyways, so I know my husband like put a couple little stakes in or something like that. And then I believe he said my son climbed up here on the roof and they were bending it to get it to the shape. And I was like, oh my gosh. Or something, I don't know. I think they said they had to start on the roof, but I was like, oh my gosh, I was so glad I was inside. Because dads are for having, I always say dads are for having more fun, and moms are for like, nobody's had to go to the hospital yet. It's time to stop. So, anyways, let's see. Yep, so this I love because it looks so cool, and it didn't take a lot to do it, but it looks awesome, like majestic to me. So like here we have, these are pickling cucumbers growing up along here. And so then it makes it easier to pick too, because there's one right there. And then growing on down here. And yeah, I've got to do a lot of weeding in here. But there's some peas in there. There's some onions in there. You can barely see the pea plants in there. And I think we've got kohlrabi growing in here, if I remember right. And I know that we've been growing fennel, and I know we have a fennel in here somewhere. But I need to look it up, but I'm quite sure that this is one of those things that they say is a weed that you can actually eat. So that's why I've let it grow like this, because I'm like, if that's right, that looks really good. So, let's see, and this is Swiss chard. So we had have a dog that has an allergic reaction to a lot of dog foods, and he just gets itchy and licks himself like crazy. And so I started making his dog food a couple years ago. Our other dog had diabetes. We found out at the end, and she had like several things, and we had to put her down and stuff. But between looking at the two dogs and seeing them both licking their feet and stuff, I was like, okay, something's going on here. It's both the pets. It's not like one of them got something on their paws or something likely. Like something's going on. And so that's what led me to a guy named his channel is Veterinary Secrets, and he's a vet from Canada. Anyways, really cool, so check him out. So yes, I'm quite sure this is kohlrabi in here that are growing. I'll get this weeded and show you what should be in here. So it's a beautiful overcast day. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to be out in the yard. I gotta get everything done now. Anyways, okay, and then this craziness. So I told my husband, I'm like, man, there's just stuff going on in the world. I work at this grocery store. Sorry, I'm talking fast. I work at this grocery store, and I can see they did a remodel, and there is not as much food there as there used to be, and the food that's there is like not as good as it should be. And so for us, we've been advised through church that it's best for us to grow our own things if we can. And so I know that helps with our health and those kinds of things. And then when you have things like the pandemic that happen, we have some food, we know how to grow things if we have to for ourselves. or if we want to or need to. Anyways, but these potato plants are just like gotten like really tall. So I know that if I stretched up, like, I mean, this is a potato plant here. I mean, I'm like 5 feet tall. So like some of these potato plants are like 5 feet tall. They're at least 4 feet tall, a lot of them. Yeah, here's this one, 4 feet tall. And these beans, and again, my husband, my other half of my brain to tell me, I don't remember what this is called, but I love these ones because they look cool. I call them like zebra beans. I don't know if that's what they're called. But the cool thing is it makes it a lot easier to pick them, because when you have these other green beans over here, it's harder to see them. I mean, and that's cool. What's awesome with this arch and stuff too, is because of the arch, these beans are hanging down. It makes it easier to see them. And like, again, I just think it looks super cool. Anyways, so yeah, so there's some beans in here. So I'm going to show you, see, here's my issues. Like, should have picked these sooner. But like around here, it was really hot. I was trying to pick up shifts and stuff. And so I'd be working like 5 a.m. I couldn't come out and pick in the dark at 4 a.m. So by the time I got off, it was hot. And it was just, there would be so many bees in here and wasps in here. It's kind of hard to pick when there's competition. When, you know, distracted by all the bees and wasps around. So this is that strawberry corn. I know, I'm a super fast talker. I apologize. Hopefully you can adapt. And I'll do my best to make it so you can hear me and listen to me. Anyways, but bear with me, please, while I learn. So these are like little strawberry corns, and I'm like, oh, there was one that was open, so I wouldn't have to open one to show you. So I'll have to see, like, I'll show you that more later. But so like, here's our jungle tomatoes. Here's like the little tomatoes, and there's big tomatoes down there. And see, here's these kind of zebra beans, as I call them. They're purple, that are really cool, because some will be like all purple like that. Okay. Well, I have to say my husband is awesome. He's just a jack of all trades, and so he just wants to do different things and figures out how he's going to do it. And so he'll just come up with different ideas and contraptions to do things. He enjoys figuring different things out and stuff. He gets frustrated, but he likes to try all kinds of different things. And so this is one of the things that he built, you know, we all built together. So he loves his tomatoes. I'm getting better at liking them, but he loves tomatoes, and he's good at growing them. And so we built this to support him. And one of the ways to get the biggest tomatoes, I'll wait while the plane passes. We live by an airport, so it's kind of cool, a small airport. Anyways, so we built this frame, and the best way to get big tomatoes, well, there's several things, but one of them is you want to have like a main vine, and you want to have it climb up and stuff. And so I know I saw one of them, wherever, isn't it? Aha, here we go. There's these little clips that you can use and hook the rope on into the vine and everything, to the tomato vine, and use it to, it like clips, kind of like your rock climbing, to help the vine to grow up higher. So that's one thing we do. So yep, you can see I got a lot of tomatoes here to pick and stuff. Now let's see, we have in here, is there some garlic in here? Those are our burpless cucumbers, I think they're called. And I love those because I was a kid who, my parents, poor parents, they were really good at gardening. I was really good at complaining and not liking things. Anyways, so they try and grow, well, they didn't try. They were great at growing all these different things, but I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have, because I'm a human being, right? Anyways, but so we are growing all of these, and what I love about these, they have a nice thin skin on them. So I decided to be an adult at some point, and that I was like, I'm gonna try new things and see what stuff I would like. And so I love these cucumbers because they have a nice thin skin on them. It doesn't taste very strong or anything. They're more mild, and especially when they're right from the garden, they're just delicious. And like I say, comment on anything you want to, like what things you like, how you feel about things. What kind of kid were you? Were you a one that was good at eating vegetables and stuff, or were you one that's like, oh no, I was terrible? Anyways, okay, so here's our strawberry boxes, which they are just doing crazy. These boxes, some of them, I think we did plant some new plants this year, I'm not sure, but a lot of these were just strawberries that we planted like last year. But yeah, they're just huge and they're just multiplying. And so he built these boxes so they have like you can see kind of, there is plants planted on the sides between the boards. And so that way you would have like more planting surface by doing it that way. The problem is too though, is that these strawberries are happy to multiply. So they put out all these little runners, which you want because that's free plants, right? That means you like always have plants. Like we have a cajillion plants here, but we love strawberries. So what's the problem, right? Anyways, we don't ever have enough strawberries for us to eat, having a big family. But yeah, some birds were enjoying themselves stealing our strawberries. So we put this netting over it so that, you know, they could still get pollinated. Because that's the thing, is you got to make sure things get pollinated. But then birds couldn't get in. So he just kind of built this little frame around these boxes. That one there in the corner is not doing well for some reason. I'm trying to figure that out. But I do see it's coming back, so I'm not sure. Yep, and here's the other side of the grapes. That's the red grapes. Okay, and then over here we have some yellow crookneck squashes, which are good if you are good and you pick them soon enough so they have a nice soft skin, which I need to do that right now because I like them when they're not too big and the skin is nice and young and soft. And I noticed the other day I was like trying to pick cucumbers. I'm like, oh, we got cucumbers coming in here with the squashes. Whoops. So, anyways, oh, this is so cute. So this must be one of the little squashes little plants that's growing here. This is another Three Sisters planting of corn and a different, like a squash or gourd or something I think you can plant with them. And then I love these red flowers. Those are beans. I think they look so pretty. Anyways, but I see there's a baby here. So cute and tiny. And I have small hands. Look how little that is. It's so cute. And I see there's another little one growing in there. So that'll be really fun to have those this year. Anyways, and the funny thing is we have what's called a ware, if I'm remembering and saying that right, hive, which is your traditional beehive that everybody knows of as when they see it, that, oh, that's a beehive. And so that's right there. And that is the only hive we have that we like have hardly really ever had a hive in it. Because we just like it because it looks cool. I think it was on sale or something at the time too. But the thing is, they don't really make stuff for those that much, and so if you use them, you got to do stuff custom yourself. So anyways, yeah, so that is some of our garden. I'll show you some more.